will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
What do I owe the honor? Fran about us, guys. Unless that is... What do you want? No scratches, right? And?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at 'em. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with it.
Siang, Ica, halo, selamat menonton. Ini gua mau satkes dulu lah, tipis-tipis sambil story.
Perhaps. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. I don't claim to know much about Frostwall. The whole realm's in, as the old saying go. Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming soon?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgor, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I don't think so. Otto.
Yoi, cakep itunya apa ray tracingnya ya. Kelihatan.
Mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav.
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Kita sambilan aja kali ya. Soalnya biar sampai progress kayak kemarin tuh, progress story-nya kan lama juga tuh sebelum lawan Bahamut. Jadi maksud gue biar nanti malam kalau emang lawan Odin, tinggal lawan Odinnya gitu. Sekalian lewat aja.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs.
Oh, panjang ya?
Cannot help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
Oke, kalau gitu kita gas aja dulu ya story berarti. Target gue biar weekend ini tamat tuh maksudnya. Udah di target apa? Udah ditunggu review game soalnya nih. Udah ada 2 game mau di review.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of chaos, while the tragedy inside has all paralyzed them.
Sampai mana tuh?
Wallachia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but
Oh, lumayan lama itu. Bolak-balik misinya. Tapi ya 2 jam 3 jam lah.
defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is
Belum menghitung lawan Bahamutnya ya.
Defending us against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
none but her.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. That, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Seems the hideaway.
Iya, kayaknya langitnya kayak agak-agak mendung ya. Sebelumnya cerah loh. Tapi gokil sih battle-nya, battle luar angkasa gitu anjir.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of North.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raped.
When it rained.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage, and even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they get here in time to make any real difference. Which means...
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Belum coba nih, ini masih baru gue pasang. Nah, kita ke ini dulu ya, Martyrs. Tapi yang bagus tuh yang Kamehameha itu loh, gila tuh, keren. Cuman masih belum cukup poinnya. Coba nih, ini ada side quest ya, kita ke side quest dulu aja ya. Ya, harus jalan lagi, males banget. Mega flare, iya, kayak mega flare gitu. Mega flare tapi single gitu loh, gede. Persis Kamehameha lah. Iya nih, goblok, nggak ada kristal lagi. Oke, kita cek ya, ini ability-nya. Bentar. Nah, ini udah gue pakai. Tuh, wings begin casting. Oh, ini casting mega flare ya. Sakit juga tuh. Tapi castingnya agak lama. Terus impulse. Oh, summon 2 spare. Flare breed. Oh, gila. Nah, maksud gue yang ini nih. Tuh, giga flare. Tung. Mantep kan. Kayaknya buat lawan bos oke nih. Unlearn masih kurang 1600-an lagi lah ya. Gak apa-apa, kita santuy aja sambil progress story. Tapi levelnya tinggi-tinggi nih. Nah, kita coba ya. Langsung loh. Gila. Langsung mati ini. Loh, oh dia tuh nge-charge loh. Nggak bisa ya kalau diganti, batal mega flare. Ya lama banget. Dipercepat. Satu, oke. Oh. Kayaknya kurang cocok. Bisa kalau butuh yang apa namanya, butuh serangan yang ini deh, yang cepet deh. Baru level 1. Bentar, dia tuh lebih cocok yang apa ya, area gitu deh. Ini nggak bisa diganti. Ini ganti aja deh, Rising Flame aja. Oke. Iya, enaknya gitu, begin casting. Atau kalau mau apa deh, bisa yang rising. Nggak tahu gimana caranya tuh, aduh, ini ganggu combo banget sih nih. Kalau ganti icon dia ngulang lagi, nggak nge-charge tuh. Tapi udah keren sih. Kita belum biasa aja kali ya. Nanti kita cobain dulu. Yang jelas sih skillnya bagus banget kalau untuk crowd control ya, karena dia ngincer banyak gitu. Tapi buat combo cepet kayaknya kurang. Adek, apa adek? Tuh, itunya keren tuh, ngincer. Mantap sih ininya. Ya. Castingnya lama tapi. Tuh, mantap kan? Boys. Cuman gue pribadi kayaknya nggak bisa dihilangin sih ya O-nya itu. Itu skill O-nya itu. Iya lama. Jadi kalau lagi enak-enak combo tiba-tiba nge-cash itu tuh ya kayak. Tapi kalau udah aktif enak sih. Coba nanti nyobain kalau rame-rame ya. Jadi bisa fokus ke bosnya. Gak sabar sih sebetulnya pengen pakai yang ini. Apaan tuh tadi? Chronolith detected. Itu yang mantep tuh. Itu biasanya nggak nyala. Apanya tuh? Tuh. Coba deketin aja. Ini nyala sendiri kan, gua pakai auto. Tapi keren sih kalau udah aktif tuh. Hujan meteor gitu kan, gila. Tuh, lama lagi hujan meteornya. Nggak apa-apa deh, kita coba aja ya. Belum biasa aja kali. Jadi masih. Tapi gue sih apa tuh batunya yang mana? Oh yang tadi udah nyala. Nah coba nih. Iya tadi ada apa sih tadi kronolik apa gitu. Andre. Oh ini harus isi darah itu. Udah kepecet. Anjir mati. Iya, makanya gue nggak pakai biar nggak terlalu gampang. Pakai auto strike aja. Auto dodge-nya sendiri aja. Lebih seru itu sih. Jadi nggak terlalu gampang banget tuh. Kadang kalau combo sendiri bingung kombonya gimana. Belum mikirin ngedodge lah, belum mikirin. Oh ya berarti beda-beda ya personal preferensi masing-masing sih. Oh ini nggak bisa nyerang. Masa nunggu gini aja? Sayang banget kan limitnya. usah lama sih. Level 2. Langsung tembak. Ayo, iya. Gila. Sampai drop ini FPS.
Certainly quiet. If I were giant antelope, it would seem like just a phase.
Gila, korban nih, korban kambing nih. Gila, efeknya parah sih. Bloody hide. Oh, wis dapat ya buat obatnya si Torgal.
That answers my question. Which means we are rules in our sense. Just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Jadi si Karen ngirim surat gitu, katanya si Torgalnya kayak nggak mau makan, kayak lagi sakit gitu. Terus suruh nyari tulang katanya. Tulangnya dari elder antelope. Nah udah ketemu sih, tinggal pulang. Nah, tapi kita sekalian aja ya ke sini. Oh sebetulnya ada lagi nih 2 boklat. Nanti deh, coba yang ini dulu ya. Ke Matares ya. Ini kayaknya banyak misi errannya deh, bolak-baliknya deh. Matares in its dilemma apa ya? Ini kali maksudnya yang banyak nolongin orang ya, minta bantuan.
Martha, it's good to see you. And you guys. Jill? Otto said you've been attacked by a traffic. What exactly happened here? Those skies are what happened. Not long after they found Doric.
Oh mungkin gara-gara pertempuran itu kan kristalnya tuh hancur kan ya? Jadi kayak pada bangkit gitu monster-monsternya. Oke. Ayo lo, Clive. Tanggung jawab lo, Clive. Lu gara-gara lu tuh gitu kan.
fallen gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'd be pleased to see you.
We're on
our way.
Ya bener sih, jadi kayak perang gitu. Ini sama aja kayak pasukannya si Ultima ya, monster-monster ini. Jadi inget ini yang Naruto si Zetsu bikin pasukan kan. Kayak gitu kali ya kurang lebih. Let's go. Gue nggak sabar sih pengen pakai skillnya Odin tuh yang nebas-nebas itu kayak keren banget tuh kayak Virgil ya. Beda. Nah. Oh ini mah maksudnya monster yang ada dipengaruhin kali ya. Tuh kan. Jadi kayak keren juga nih skillnya. Iya betul. Keren juga nih skillnya Bahamut yang satu. Nah ini nih agak lama. Lu harus sebetulnya bisa di dodge aja deh. Jadi cepet ya. Kalau mau cepet isi, lu dodge tadi cepet isi. Lumayan tuh rame-ramean tuh. Nah kan pada kena hujan meteor. Kalau udah biasa mah enak kayaknya. Tadi belum biasa. Oh ini monsternya jadi lebih beringas ya, gara-gara kena aether. Mantap, gila finishingnya. Oke, Phoenix sih.
These men don't have to look at hired swords.
Haha,
If you've come
to
this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Barth's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my Lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wait, then. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Wayne left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you'll look after. We'll join you in on.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalind fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Father! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift.
Kayaknya ada set quest yang mishable deh nih.
They're not gonna make it!
We'll worry about them, Martha.
Kalau nggak salah sebelum pas lawan Garuda itu ada side quest terus gue lewatin. Kan dibilang titik no return gitu kan. Nah, tapi pas udah selesai nggak bisa di itu lagi. Nggak tahu ya. Taruh udah tamat udah kali. Pas udah tamat. Iya makanya. Apa mungkin pas sudah mau terakhir kali ya bisa diakses lagi. Takutnya ada yang penting sih. Ini kemana? Oh ini ya. Oh iya, ada kalah loh. Ini si Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir. So wait. Lord Mossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes, Martha seems to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it, we thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have? Behind you!
Waduh, kura-kura dalam batu.
We need to get the injured to safety. Do you think we can hold them off? We can certainly.
Di sini NPC berasa nggak terasa kehadirannya, guys. Apa karena kombonya si Clive terlalu heboh ya, jadi kita nggak merhatiin. Aduh. Oke, ini salah satu cara mempercepatnya yaitu kalian harus ngedodge. Anjrit, gak kena. Kalau kena malah kurang loh, kampret ya. Harus perfect dodge baru kena dia. Level 1 agak lama sih ngisinya nih. Langsung tuh ngisi. Harus perfect dodge. Gila. Efeknya parah. Apa lagi? Kan langsung. NPC itu berasa kayak figuran. Iya, saking efek ininya loh, banyak banget. Efek visualnya rame banget. Tapi nggak yang parah banget sih. Banyak kilatan ya, jadi tapi hati-hati ya bagi kalian yang ada sensitif kilat kayak gitu-gitu. Mungkin agak mengganggu ya. Yang biasanya pusing nih kalau ngelihat kilatan-kilatan, mungkin bisa dikurangin aja intensitas cahayanya, atau yang nggak usah dipakai nih skill ini karena ini kilat-kilat banget. Kalau gue sih oke, gue sih enjoy tuh. Mati. Sadis. Udahlah, api, es, light lagi kan si Bahamut tuh light.
Is anyone hurt? I don't think so.
Ya betul, jadi ya ini tuh memang action banget sih emang.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
OTW.
I see you're all in one piece.
Ada yang nanya udah lawan Odin belum? OTW nih, masih jauh kayaknya, berapa, mungkin sejam 2 jam lagi kali ya. Mudah-mudahan ntar malam bisa lawan lah ya. Kita gas dulu ya misi-misi sebelumnya siang sampai sore ini. Lebih, nah itu makanya. Lu udah nonton sampai tamat jangan-jangan. Aduh iya ya, ini aja berapa kali nih kayaknya. Walah, pantesan. Wah, kalau gue sih bakal nggak enak sih kalau belum main tapi udah tahu. Gak surprise. Tapi ya terserah sih ya, orang beda-beda ya. Tingkat toleransi mereka terhadap spoiler tuh beda-beda ya. Ada yang justru malah makin penasaran, ada yang sama sekali nggak mau, ada yang biasa aja. Nah kalau gue termasuk yang sebetulnya ya sama sekali nggak mau gitu, karena jujur ya, maksudnya informasi sekecil apapun itu bisa ngerusak gitu loh kalau buat gue ya. Bahkan gue pernah saking nggak maunya itu, gue tuh cuman mau ngelihat trailer awal doang. Jadi kan sering tuh kayak developer ngasih kayak berapa kali trailer gitu-gitu kan. Nah gue tuh kadang saking gue mau ini, udahlah gue bodo amat, langsung aja PO sampai nunggu rilis ya kan. Ya, cuman gak bisa dihindari namanya di internet ya kan. Nah ini adalah saat yang tepat untuk casting si Mega Flare. Nah biar dibantuin tuh sama meteor gaje. Ayo level 2. Nah, aduh anjir kena. Aduh. Anjir kalau kena hit langsung berkurang. Oh kan. Oh ya. Boleh sih. Jadi mempercepat pemahaman ya. Maksudnya biar pas iya nih buat yang rame-rame gini enak tuh, makin lama nih kombonya makin variatif ya. Ada tuh di Facebook bilang gue 6 jam kok bosen, gue bilang ya baru 6 jam belum ada apa-apanya bro, gue aja udah 40 jam lebih ini masih pakai auto strike pun gue nggak bosen ya, karena masih mikirin ini loh ngedodge-nya segala macem. Dan auto strike itu sebetulnya kita kaget gue tiba-tiba gelap. Dan auto strike itu sebetulnya kita juga nggak auto banget sih, jadi kita masih bisa manual juga milih-milih skillnya. Cuman kan ya kayak dibantuin lah di assist gitu kan ya. Jadi sebetulnya masih bisa lo pilih juga, gue masih bisa milih tuh dengan bebas sebetulnya. Semuanya tuh balik ke pilihan aja. Karena ini kalau kata game, yoi nggak tahu aja lo belum main kan. Tuh masih kena darah lo. Anjir ini susah lagi tuh. Ay ngekes tuh lagi deh. Yo nggak bisa dipercepat ini. Harus ngedot. Nah mantap, saat yang tepat. Ayo lo, iya drop parah sih. Gila nih PS5 nih kerja keras ini. Gak bayangin kalau di PS4 gimana ya. Oh kacau, gila. Sus. Oh iya bener loh, gua nggak denger suara kipas sama sekali loh dari sini, dari PS5. Ada parah banget ini grafiknya. Wow. Gue pause ya, nih gue mau dengar suara kipasnya nih. Hening coy, kedengeran nggak? Nggak ada kan, gila nggak? Hening banget suara kipasnya. Ini gue PS gue tuh dari 2021 ya, dari batch pertama gue nggak pernah bersihin kipasnya. Maksudnya kalau bersihin pun gue cuma buka plate-nya doang, belum pernah diganti belum pernah dibuka kipas, apalagi ganti thermalnya. Optimize sih. Mungkin karena pengaruh ini juga ya, ruangan juga ya. Banyak lah faktornya. Pengaruh suhu ruangan, pengaruh airflow-nya. Jadi ya lu kalau naruh PS-nya mepet-mepet tembok ya bisa overheat itu, nggak lancar. Berdiri, wah saya berdiri sejak awal tuh. Gue malah pernah gue rebahin, tidurin, tapi berapa bulan ada bunyi aneh dari BD drive-nya tuh, kotak-kotak gitu kan. Nggak tahu deh. Pas abis itu gue berdiriin lagi, malah lancar. Jadi ya udah berdiri terus. Emang udah berapa lama punya? Kalau bisa sih ya 6 bulan sekali minimal dibersihin aja, dibuka platnya, terus dibersihin aja. Paling debu-debunya kan. Dia tuh sebetulnya sebenarnya kalau ini ya, kalau posisi berdiri, dia kan ada bagian yang ngumpulin debu tuh di bagian bawah. Nah itu tuh harusnya bisa secara otomatis nurunin debu ya ke bawah. Jadi lu ketika buka tinggal dibersihin. Nah kalau posisi tiduran nggak tahu deh gua itu gimana caranya. 2022, oh ya 6 bulan sekali lah dibersihin. Gampang kok bukanya juga nggak susah. Ini juga kayaknya gua kepikiran buat ganti SSD-nya nih. Gua kemarin beli SSD yang 1 tera. Sekarang kan harga yang 2 tera udah lebih murah ya. Kalau ada rezeki ya kayaknya bakal gua upgrade sih. Yang lama paling gue jual. Tapi nggak tahu laku berapa tuh. Gila waktu beli tuh mahal banget. Sekarang pasti udah turun banget sih. Waktu beli yang Viper 1 terabyte itu 2,8. Sekarang yang gue pakai merek Viper. Sekarang yang 2 teranya 3,4 coba. Udah maksudnya udah mulai banyak sih, udah mulai banyak juga, jadi harga udah pada turun. Tapi sebetulnya nggak perlu banget sih, karena 1 terabyte pun sebetulnya cukup. Karena kan gue juga ya nggak jarang banyak mainin juga sih ya. Udah gitu masih ada harddisk juga, harddisk yang bekas PS4 bisa dipakai tuh buat parkir game gitu. Gak cukup ya, kalau nggak pakai storage tambahan mah nggak cukup. Apalagi game sekarang udah 100 giga semua. Kalau nggak pakai storage paling cuma cukup 5 atau 6 game doang. Ya kalau mau cara hemat gitu, beli yang SSD-nya 1 tera, terus beli lagi harddisk yang biasa yang 3.0 ya, 2 tera lah. Nah yang harddisk itu kan kalau masih main, nah itu pakai aja tuh, bisa dipakai kan 2 tera buatnya game-game yang versi PS4-nya. Walah full juga. Ya udahlah tuh atur-atur aja berarti. Kalau gue udah jarang sih main game versi PS4 ya. Kecuali kalau memang gamenya ya emang nggak ada versi PS5-nya ya mau nggak mau kan. Harddisk gue lebih ke buat parkir game PS5 yang sekiranya udah tamat atau nggak mau dimainin dulu dalam jangka waktu lama gitu kan. Jadi gue taruh di harddisk. Nanti ketika mau mainin lagi kan tinggal dipindahin ya. Nah itu harus dipilih-pilih lah. Sebetulnya mah kalau bisa milihnya mah cukup-cukup aja sih. Sayang juga kalau terlalu gede, mubazir sih. Oh mau potong rambut kayak Clive di mana ya? Di salon Asgar. Oke, kelar ya yang di Martares. Sekarang kita ke Northridge. Northridge di manakah itu? Northridge. Oh, ini Dalimil. Boklat. Oh, ini dulu deh yang dekat ya, Dalimil ya, yang di gurun-gurun. Jadi ada 3 kota gitu yang makhluk-makhluk atau monster-monsternya dikuasain sama Aether ya, dipengaruhi Aether nih. Kita tuh harus ya ngebantu mereka lah, karena kan gara-gara kita juga ya kan berantem tuh. Nah nih si Lubor.
Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
Jill,
Clive has told me much about you.
Oh, baru ketemu ya.
Your stoner said that Dalamil has a bandit.
Oh, ini mah bandit ya?
Although you're a little late, any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Guess it's as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concern. What did you say? As if by magic.
Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill.
I was about to ask you this.
Costness is in chaos. And the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed... These accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness, or an entire city for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problem.
I hope so.
So? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but if left to smolder, that anger...
My thoughts both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it...
What would Sid the Out...
Well, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But while it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other, it may still be possible to make them... before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be...
It appears we have a plan. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince...
As you wish.
Your face isn't... Don't worry, Victor and I...
Play along.
What he means to say...
Big trick, Conrad. Your own city guard. Ah, here she is, Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, Commander...
A pleasure, man.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says that there aren't any men left to hire.
True as the crystals crack. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2. Granted, we have a few boys left.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town, that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that...
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now.
Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, and while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellic, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what if our humble town is to endure not only this hardship.
All right, if it will help to protect my... But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance...
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and...
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully. With time, they may even learn.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandit.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they marched for Dalamil, as we all of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of them?
The rest, my friend, the city. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil...
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same. The women folk are ready to fuck.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Nice. Apa tuh, Dio? Ya emang dia sih yang Sultan. Wih, ada Sultan loh di sini. Emang ada di mana-mana sih dia.
Tes 1 2 3 tes. Nah, kita pakai headset dulu. Awas kakak, jangan di situ, ada kabel. Striker dia. Wah. Ih, mantap sekali. Cek tas satu. Okay.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Kakak awas kak, jatuh.
Natalie.
Tutup lagi pintunya.
I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. First we find Isabel.
Oke, sorry guys, agak menunggu ya, anak gua mau main Nintendo, jadi harus disettingin dulu. Oh, ke dalam ternyata. Oh iya, gua belum pernah masuk ke dalamnya loh di sini. Oh, ternyata bisa masuk ya. Oke, oke. Northridge. Nah, baru masuk nih. Sebelumnya belum pernah masuk ya. Oh, lurus, ntar belok kanan. Wih, kotanya ini juga ya, detail juga ya. Siapa ini?
My lord, the lady.
My lord,
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes.
Blue
like
eyes.
Akashic, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Why we fight? Ya ini karena nggak ada minimap ya, jadi harus sering-sering buka map ini cuy. Oke, sini rupanya ya. Kakak jangan berisik kak.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by...
Ya. Udah lagi mau dikirim, udah di grab. Iya ya. Kakak jangan berisik ya kak. Iya kayaknya gua belum sempat ngerjain deh sampai yang masuk ke dalam. Kakak, James.
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that, in case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are...
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have.
What we have left is up.
Not if we don't have. I'm listening. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to...
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still...
Oh, like you. The way the survivors... And perhaps they did.
Oke guys, kayaknya ability-nya gue balik lagi deh pakai si ramuh aja kali ya. Nah, ini lightning rod. Ini nggak bisa diganti yang lain ya? Thunderstorm aja. Oh, belum bisa beli.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family? They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
Gak mungkin gak dikerjain. Apa tuh ya? Yang mana? Tapi gue sih emang baru masuk ke dalamnya nih. Selama ini ada side quest yang kesini, cuman di luarnya doang.
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of
Karena suka
nowhere.
gak inget sih kalau side
They went
quest.
for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when...
It's all right. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
Faster!
Lagi main Kirby dia sama temannya. Main berdua, main Kirby. Nintendo Switch-nya dikuasai kalau weekend. Wah guys, ini ada biru-biru gini, ada aethernya ya. Wah, mendukung sekali ya environment-nya dengan. Bentar ya, gua telepon.
Look.
Sorry guys, ada iklan tadi ya. Kita lanjut lagi.
I see them. With me.
Gue lebih nyaman combo yang ini deh, tuh. Yang Bahamut tuh yang ganggu yang tadi Mega Flare-nya, bikin lama. Combo kita kan yang cepet-cepet aja kan, jadi pakai yang biasa. Kecuali nanti kalau dapet yang Odin baru. Siapa sih nih? Oh ini Spectre. Yeah. Mantap.
Nice try. Get him. Thanks, boy. Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me.
I was just on my way to see...
Is a storm coming soon?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Seems the hideaway is also...
Did you see that? Tell me you saw it. Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince dominance lie broken.
Oke, lanjut lagi. Banyak iklan.
What do you know of
Nah,
Ultima?
udah mulai serius nih guys ya.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another.
Oh, ini alasan dia bisa hidup lagi nih guys.
In my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different.
Intinya tuh si Clive kayak Avatar guys, bisa mengendalikan banyak.
The flames of Ifrit, but they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
All Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly... I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
Please lah Joshua, jangan mati.
Close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
PS5 Gen. Nah, ada side quest banyak tuh guys. Apa langsung aja ya? Coba. Oh, tempat baru kan. Kalau ada kata-kata nggak bisa balik lagi, nah berarti kita kerjain dulu tuh side questnya. Tapi kalau enggak, ya gak gimana. Oke ya, Tragic Echoes. Ini kan. Wow, udah 2 jam. Ya minimal setengah atau 1 jam lagi lah ya. Nanti kita akan lanjut nanti malam. Central Dalmatia. Oke. Katanya mau tidur kakak. Ya udah tidur di sini aja. Ini tidur sini. Pakai bantal. Kuenya taruh sini. Iya, taruh sini. Awas. Cloak and dagger. Real.
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gavin, the others could be in danger as we speak.
Join si.
I'm sorry. Yote.
Turunin bisa nggak? Taruh sana, taruh deket pintu. Nah, udah. Up. Udah. Udah, Bapak Gi. Mau di itu nggak? Ditidurin? Bentar ya. Udah, bos itu.
Is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Oh, jauh loh.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Mantap. Nice. Lebih enak combo yang begini sih kalau gua. Kemana nih? Oh, lewat sini ya. Wow, ada yang pakai pedang loh. Ini musuhnya under level ya guys. Dia nggak terlalu susah. Padahal gua nggak grinding loh. Gila, areanya luas. Mantap, mantap. Mana tadi? Lah, kok ada di bawah dia? Ngapain yang itu?
She's strong,
oh, cocok.
and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Wah. Jangan begitu kakak, tidurnya yang bener dong. Wah, ada orang tuh. Kita coba ngomong ya, sekalian lewat. Kenapa lu? Darah lu.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those...
I'll go. Catch your breath.
Thank you.
Oh, sekalian ya.
They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me.
Lord.
Lord Kuka.
Mati.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still
kita
there.
ke saat quest dulu ya.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Oh, itu tuh.
Right. We got here in time.
Wih, ayam panggang. Gila.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
It was right to send you. Those things you slew were no longer my brothers. They were as safe thanks to you. Here.
Oke, quest complete. Lumayan ya dapat.
You seem familiar.
You must have me confused with...
Son of a whore. I was there in Cosmis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed...
My war with Hugo Kuka is over. I bet.
What of my ill will?
Fine. If you insist.
Wih, anjir dari tolong malah nantangin. Oh, mereka nggak tahu tuh rasanya. Kakak, katanya mau tidur.
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You...
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will.
Wih, anjir, nggak tahu terima kasih. Udah ditolongin. Ya, kita lihat dulu di gamenya. Siapa tahu ada item-item ya. Lupa gue beli ngisi high apa potion loh. Tuh gitu nggak? Bener anjing. Oh, apa balik dulu guys ya? Gue mau ngisi itu apa namanya? Darah. Lupa beli high potionnya. Ke si Charon. Oh sekalian tuh ada yang mau ngomong kayaknya kita bicarain dulu ya. Oh, kitchen head. Ini bisa ngebuff, bisa masak dulu kali ya?
Are you sure it's me you're...
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and you remember Ivan's stew, right? So I thought I'd try making one of the...
It wasn't as straightforward as you...
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be out...
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out...
Ivan said the recipe's in the culinary pilgrimage.
Wow. Kindly old fella who...
Fine. I'll go and if he does, I'll see if I...
You do that.
Oke. Nanti ya. Kita akan kerjakan nanti. Yang penting kita terima dulu ya questnya. Nah ini nih.
What can I get you, Sid?
Woi, bisa loh, gue baru tahu. Boy around for apa nih? Boy around for doll. Buset, mahal amat. Cakep lagi. Kayak Jennifer Lawrence mukanya. Apakah akan memberi buff atau hanya gimmick saja? Harganya mahal ya, 500. Dia anjir, nggak ada efek apa-apa loh. Ya elah, cuman baru bisa ya makan-makan. Iya, gue juga baru nyoba nih, tapi nggak ada efek apa-apa. Sayang bener, gope melayang. 500 gil lumayan beli potion.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Satu lagi. Oke, mana ya? Sip, kita balik lagi ke tempat yang tadi. Corroged Desert. Lawan lagi dong monsternya. Nggak ada. Oh, padahal tuh ada di depan ada toko anjing. Kenapa nggak ke depan aja? Tapi nggak apa-apa lah ya, loadingnya cepet banget kok. Nggak ada 5 detik. Cuman musuhnya hidup lagi guys ya. Tuh. Gila nih skill ini kalau kalian butuh ngisi limit cepet loh itu. Iya dan di bawah. Ngapain ke bawah-bawah ya? Kita tinggalin aja kali ya. Gila.
Get him. Get him.
Woi, udah. Kakak, kalau nggak mau tidur ke atas. Wah. Gila, cepet cuy. Battle-nya nggak ada menit. Mau? Ya udah makan aja. Pedes. Waduh. Well enak. Wih. Gila, dari jauh pun kena loh. Nice. XP.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Nah, ini dia.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates.
Nah, kristalnya.
Waits us within.
Oke. Kristal sudah aktif ya. Oh, tuh ada toko padahal. Ngapain gue balik lagi tadi? Pedes kan? Jangan kalau pedes. Wah. Oke.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Loyal servants to the ducal throne.
Apa dar? Jangan kalau nggak mau.
Specifically to its heir.
Jangan Joyan.
They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety.
Oh, mereka yang nolong.
And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Setia ya dia. Pengawal setia.
Rise, Lady Yote.
Rise.
You saved my brother.
Enak nih guys sambil ngemil ya kan. Udah kayak nonton film aja.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the crystalline dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar.
Biarpun lama tapi daging isinya cuy.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua. The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails up at one man's behest.
Wow.
Barnabas Tham.
Oke, ini udah mulai ya ngomongin si Barnabas. Meanwhile, sementara itu.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
Malam sempet gak ya?
Rome teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Terus lagi kalau nggak dimakan. Wah ini nih.
Distinguished members of the council.
Harbor.
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
Jahat.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Oke, lanjutlah, nggak apa-apa, masih libur.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Kayak main kak.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Oh, mati loh.
Enough.
Idi. Gila. Anjay. Lah, mati semua.
Pathetic creatures.
Ngeri loh. Sekali tebas mati semua, buset.
But you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
Gila.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's
the girl?
hubris.
Nyari siapa dia?
Consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound.
Pedas kak, pedas.
Inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos.
Asik.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Dia udah tahu ya. Si Bahamut udah dikalahin. Gokil. Gila, cutscene-nya aja hampir setengah jam. Lebih malah.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
Waloed tuh kerajaannya si Barnabas kan ya?
What does Ultima want?
Kan Waloed, Sunbreak, Delmikian, Iron Kingdom, sama Rosalia ya.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose.
Siapa ini yang monster ini?
A figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Ultimanya.
He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
So, para dominan itu sebetulnya bisa dibilang anak buahnya Ultima ya. Tapi ada yang nurut, ada yang enggak nih kayak si Clive ya. Padahal dia ngincer banget tuh si Clive ini. Nah. Wah, ini sih rada spoiler juga ya, nih dikasih tahu siluet bentuk monsternya sih. Tapi gue udah bisa nebak sih sebetulnya. Cuman caranya bagaimana kita belum tahu ya.
Clive,
kita harus di story dalamin.
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the free cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has never been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Ye. Asik nih. Cocok sih. Muka-mukanya.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yode.
Yode. Aduh. Tuh nggak ada yang nebas. Iya, cute dua-dua. Cocok kalau jadian.
Let's find our friends.
Wah, oke guys, kayaknya nih harus bersambung ya. Nanti kita kayaknya bakal fokus ke lanjutin story juga nih. Bakal panjang soalnya nih. Nemuin si Odinnya itu loh. Nah kan? Banyak set quest juga ya kan? Gak apa-apa, kita masih ada long weekend sekitar 3 atau 2 hari lagi ya. Mudah-mudahan sih bisa tamat minimal ya. Karena kesempatannya tidak ada lagi nih. Terakhir nih kalau nggak salah minggu ini yang terakhir long weekend. Iya. Untuk itu oke, untuk live streaming ini sampai sini dulu ya guys ya. Thank you Kak Ica udah selalu ikut nonton. Walaupun dia sendiri lagi main tuh. Hebat juga loh. Salut gua. Bisa multitasking gitu. Keren. Nanti kita lanjut lagi ya malam jam 8-an lah ya, jam 8 jam 9. Oke, thank you semua. Nanti kita lanjut lagi. Jangan lupa untuk selalu subscribe, follow up The Backlog Gamer supaya kalian bisa update video-video menarik lainnya. Thank you, goodbye.